So, what happens when a tech giant's next big thing doesn't quite take off? Today, we're diving into Apple's huge and honestly pretty surprising pivot away from its super hyped Vision Pro headset. What's really going on behind this massive change in strategy? Let's get into it.
I mean, think about it. The Vision Pro was supposed to be the future. It was something straight out of a sci-fi movie. So why on earth is Apple, a company known for sticking with its ambitious projects, suddenly hitting the brakes on what was supposed to come next?
To really get why Apple's making this move, you gotta go back to the beginning. It all started with this massive dream, not just for a new product, but for a whole new way of interacting with computers. And the heart of that dream was this wild idea called spatial computing. Seriously, just picture it. Your digital world isn't trapped on a screen anymore. It's just woven into the room around you. Your apps, your photos, your work, all just floating right there in your living room. It's a really powerful, almost magical concept.
And the stakes, they could not have been higher. Apple's goal was nothing short of revolutionary. They wanted to do for mixed reality what the iPhone did for mobile phones. They wanted to completely tear up the rulebook on how we interact with our tech.
But you know, a huge vision is one thing. What happens when that vision slams into the cold, hard reality of the market? Let's talk about the real-world hurdles the Vision Pro actually faced.
And right here, you can see the disconnect perfectly. The ambition was to build a revolution for everybody. But the reality? It was a super niche, super premium product that, while amazing, ran into some pretty serious roadblocks on its way to becoming mainstream.
And hurdle number one, maybe the biggest one of all, was this number, $3,500. That price tag, all by itself, just put it way out of reach for most people. Right away, that limited its potential to be a device for the masses. But it wasn't just the price. There was a more human problem. As Nilay Patel from The Verge pointed out, the very thing that made the device so cool, that total immersion, could also make you feel totally cut off. And let's be real, who wants their main piece of tech to make them feel disconnected from the people right in front of them?
The Vision Pro's problems weren't all internal, though. Something else was going on. While Apple was going all in on this immersive, put-a-world-on-your-face idea, the rest of the tech world was, well, it was quietly moving in a totally different direction.
Just take a look at the Vision Pro, side by side with something like the Meta Ray-Ban smart glasses. The differences are just staggering. We're talking a price gap of almost $3,000 and a device that's more than 10 times heavier. But even more than that, it's a totally different philosophy. Apple built an immersive computer for your face. Meta is betting on a discrete, lightweight AI assistant.
And this really shows you the big shift happening in the industry. The trend isn't about creating these huge, immersive experiences that pull us out of our world. No, it's about making tech that's lighter, more integrated, something that almost disappears into our daily lives, helping us out without demanding all our attention. It's about augmenting our reality, not replacing it.
And then, of course, there's the giant elephant in the room, the AI explosion. While spatial computing was still pretty niche, practical AI was getting adopted at a crazy fast pace in fields like healthcare and logistics. This is where the real money and demand was, and you better believe a company like Apple was paying close attention.
So, you've got internal challenges, a market that's changing, and this AI tidal wave coming. How did Apple respond? They pivoted, and they pivoted hard. Their new strategy is all about embracing AI with a completely different kind of device.
Okay, so Apple's new game plan really breaks down into 3 simple steps. First, you admit the Vision Pro has its limits. Second, you redirect all those brilliant engineers. And third, you focus everything on a lighter, AI-first device that plugs right into their powerful ecosystem.
So what do these new glasses actually look like? Well, just imagine the complete opposite of the Vision Pro. Instead of a big headset, you get a lightweight, affordable pair of glasses. And here's the craziest part, no built-in screens. The whole idea is for them to use subtle audio cues and vibrations, all powered by your iPhone, to give you AI insights without ever blocking your view of the world.
And hey, this isn't some far-off dream. There's a real plan here. We're already hearing about a model codenamed N50 that's in the works, with a target to get it out to the public around 2027. So this shift, it's happening, and it's happening fast.
All right, so what does this all mean for us, for the future of the tech we wear every single day? This isn't just a story about Apple. Their big pivot could be a sign of where the entire industry is heading next.
And the market potential here is just massive.
We're looking at a projected growth rate of over 15% every single year for AI smart glasses. To put that in perspective, that means the market is set to explode, becoming a multi-billion-dollar industry in just a few years. This is the wave Apple is now trying to catch.
Which leads to the big provocative question, right? Is this it? Is this Apple's next game changer? Could a subtle, AI-powered pair of glasses really be as essential and as transformative as the iPhone was all those years ago?
And maybe that's the real lesson here. Maybe the next great leap in technology isn't about building these alternate realities for us to escape to. Maybe it's about seamlessly and intelligently making the world we're already in even better. It's a huge shift in thinking, and whether this new bet from Apple pays off, well, that's probably going to define the next decade of wearable tech.